To many, the life of a runway model seems like it's all glitz and glam all the time. In truth, there is a lot of hard work that goes into being a successful model. Are there requirements to become a model? What is it like behind the scenes? And what does it mean to be a fashion model? A model is a person who poses or displays for art, fashion, or other products in advertising. Fashion models are used mainly to promote products, primarily clothing and accessories. Until the late 1800s, modeling was primarily a term used to describe people posing for portraits. After the invention of the camera, people would pose for more than painted portraits, and soon ads featuring pictures of both men and women were added to newspapers. In the 1960s, modeling agencies started popping up all over the world, and modeling competitions were very popular in the 1970s and 1980s. In 1980, the first Ford Supermodel of the World competition was held to discover fresh faces from around the globe. Legends like Beverly Johnson became the first African American model to grace the cover of American Vogue in 1974. The 1990s was known as the decade of the supermodel. Famous faces like Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, and Tyra Banks still remain the most recognizable supermodels of the time. High fashion modeling is an art form of fashion. Clothing designers traditionally show their new collections in an annual fashion show for buyers, the fashion industry, and the general public. But modeling doesn't just start in the real world. Many colleges and universities have created a modeling troupe to express their creativity and individuality through the art form of fashion. A modeling troupe is an organization that combines the runway aspects of fashion as well as choreographed routines performed on stage. At Savannah State University, there are many modeling troupes that reside on campus. Lethal Allure, or LA Nation, was founded back in 2011 and is still one of the top modeling troupes on campus.
Lethal Allure, that's what LA stands for, Lethal Allure Nation. It was founded 11/11/11, which is November 11, 2011. And what it stands for is really kind of like a sense of being free, a sense of being expressive, rebellion in a way. It's just about owning your own individuality, and that's what Lethal Allure is about. The whole mission was for us to create that family environment, create that sisterhood and that brotherhood, and also for people to get an opportunity to express themselves and be creative. And we have so many members that are very creative. I mean, we have artists, we have photographers, we have makeup artists, we have people who have clothing lines, and we just attract very creative people in our circle. So we want people to have a platform to express their creativity.
Joining a modeling troupe on campus can be a great way to get involved in college and a great way to extend friendships and relationships.
I knew LA was family oriented, and I'm kind of a close-knit person. I don't talk to a lot of people, so that kind of brought me out, And I love family. I'm big on family, so that kind of helped.
During the whole meet greet process of the people, I really, when they say that family is not a game, it's really serious, the tenacity, it's kind of like you in or out, you know what I'm saying? We was friends inside and outside of the organization, you know what I'm saying? There was never a point where we walked by each other not speaking or anything like that. I could be having a bad day, you know what I'm saying, and I would have so many people just calling and checking on me, you know what I'm saying? It was a real good sense of fulfillment, if that makes sense. So I felt like I picked LA Nation because I felt like it would have took me further in the long run.
Joining a modeling troupe can also give models the opportunity to network with business officials in the modeling world.
Before I transferred here, I was a part of Infamous Models Elite at Benedict College. I had the opportunity to be the vice president, and I got my experience from Models Inc., which is an organization that's based in the DC area, but we've done things like New York Fashion Week, danced with Remy Ma, Trina, Wale, and we have entertainment fashion shows.
Many people define runway modeling as just walking, But actually, there is a lot of technique and skill that goes into being a runway model.
I don't think it's just walking, because sometimes you're, advertising the product that you have. So it's not about your walk being good, it's about how you sell the product.
Yeah, the walk, you have to have a walk, but it's more so, I guess you could say, how you present yourself on stage, and it's more to just walking on the runway.
In the real world of modeling, it's completely different. Like all the spins and twists and turns and stuff that we do here, like they're not concerned about any of that. They worry about your face, they worry about how you walk, they worry about how your body look. Like it's all serious.
When people think of modeling, most people assume all models must be tall and skinny. But in this era, that is no longer the case. There are many myths about the modeling profession that can create confusion for new models, which may stop them from pursuing a modeling career. LA Nation also takes part in this change and accepts members of different sizes, shapes, and shades.
I feel like the plus size models, I would say try more, or they're more into it, honestly. I like watching them anyways. So I feel like that change has made it better, made the modeling world better, because it's not more so skinny and petite women, or just women, males as well.
I just think you have to be yourself, because obviously I'm not the traditional model. You do have to work harder, because you do have those obstacles against you, and people are looking at that, and they don't expect you to be as good or just like the traditional models. So I do think you have to work a little bit harder, but at the same time, if you want to do it, you have to go for it.
If you're presenting yourself to the right way, then I definitely feel like that's a plus. That's something that the world needs to see, that there is diversity in things, and that this is not a job that's solely for skinny people, or for a job that's solely for somebody who's, all bulked up and muscled up, Because if that was the case, I would have never got a chance to do it.
The modeling world is constantly evolving, and today there is a numerous market for models of all ages, sizes, height, and shapes.
It got to be something that you're interested in, You got to have the patience for it. You got to have tough skin, because they build you up. They definitely build you up. I would not recommend you to get into this field if you're real sensitive. You got to have tough skin.
I definitely think it's evolving. They're kind of accepting people of different colors and sizes and things like that. And I think eventually everyone may be able to fit that model criteria.